All right, we are live. How's everyone doing? I hope everyone's doing well. And as you may already be able to see, it's gonna be a bit of a different one now. For all of you who are on the channel, you know I cover HOUKAI Impact, HOUKAI Star Rail, and Genshin. I also have been playing HOUKAI Gakuen, but that was relatively recent. Recently, I made a poll on whether people knew how to read GGZ English story or if they didn't. And of all those people, which was like 100 people, so it's not like a global, like, you know, I'm not saying it's the norm, but I was surprised that 75% of those 100 people, so there could be more. Maybe it's less, maybe more people know and the people on this channel just don't, or maybe it's the opposite and less people know, I don't know. But point being, a lot of people didn't know that you could still read GGZ story in English even though the global servers are down. So that's why I decided on this stream. So to start it off, I'm gonna be showing basically different ways you can read. First of all, thank you to the global community who actually made this possible, because otherwise it would not be able to be done. So big thank you to everyone who made the GGZ custom interpreter, as well as the other things I'm gonna show it. So I'm gonna be showing out where you can read GGZ English story if you're interested, as well as there is, it's not fully translated as you can already see, but part of it is translated over here. So you can play the game quote-unquote in English. The game itself is the Japanese version, so you can just create an account. I'm gonna just put it in a bit, but it's very simple. Just don't play the CN. You can try. It's a few patches ahead, but it's really complicated, and I probably would not do it if I were you. But yeah, some of the stuff is translated. Other stuff, such as the new, so anything new. I think, is this new? Yeah, this is relatively new. This is from the collab right now. And as you can see, newer stuff is not translated, so there's that. So same for the story. A lot of it, the early parts are translated if you get later on. So if you were to somehow get past the part where in global was translated, which would be around here, that chapter, it will not be translated. But there's a way you can read it, but I'll be back to that later, but yeah. So yeah, that's the first thing we're gonna be doing. Second thing, once I've explained all that, and that part will no longer be explaining, we're just going to be chilling. I'm going to be doing the GGZ Fire Moth weeklies, which I have not done yet. I've actually done the last one because I thought I couldn't do it, so I tried it out. You know what? I'm not going to do it on stream because I probably can't. I'm going to try that out, and look, I actually managed. So that one has actually been done, but the rest of them I haven't done yet, so I've been saving them for the stream. That's the second thing we're going to be doing. And when I do that, I'll also go in depth into like how the minis work in case you want that information. And third thing we're going to be doing is, and that starts off with how to actually read GGZ story in English, because we're going to be heading over to the GGZ cutscene interpreter, which is an extremely useful website, and we're going to be reading, not really finishing, we're going to be doing for around like 20-30 minutes, just getting through the beginning of Era Zero. Now I've heard the story from others, not the full story, I haven't actually read it, but I've heard like what happens in there, so there may be some stuff here that I already know about, even though I haven't actually read. But I don't have all the context, so I'm gonna be going through the beginning of this. Note, the story was never finished because it was cancelled, so yeah. But yeah, with that said though, let's begin. So first of all, let me get out of here. That was the story I was reading. What's the order? So here's, you got a lot of stuff in here, as you can see. The website is right here. If you look up on Google, wait, let me check if I... Yeah, okay, just wanted to check if I was streaming. GGZ Cutscene Interpreter. It is on the Oyastans website. You're gonna find here Oyastans. Really useful website. Shout out to them as well. And if you just look that up, you're gonna come in here, view website. And Oyastans did contribute to this, but it's a lot more people. So thank you to the global community that actually made this possible. Otherwise, I'd never be able to read this, or anyone for that matter. Just want to spread information. And then you're gonna come over to here. And some stories, like the more recent ones, they won't be translated. I think all of these are translated, I'm not sure. Some of them aren't though. Phantom Sea Chamber, Phantom Sea Abyss, for example, this one isn't, but you can translate. It's relatively accurate. You just gotta keep in mind like some words like Destiny usually refers to Shixal if it's translated incorrectly. You can just translate it here. But most of the stories in this, the ones that are listed, will be translated gladly. So you got all of this translated. Some of this is from the global version, so it was already done. I believe some of that, especially the incomplete parts, because the global version was missing. Some of it was fan translated, such as the Fire Moth DLC. But yeah. So a lot of it is translated. You can just go through this. The order for the story, you can find it here as well. The story order guide. It doesn't include everything, unfortunately, but it's enough for you to get the context of the story. If you want to know more, you can head over to the Fox Girl Discord and ask. They'll usually help you out. But yeah, here is most of the stuff is in here. Some of the extra chapters aren't though. So yeah, but you can start with this. It starts with retrospective arc. You can also start with Era Zero, as far as I know, because that's the first actual era. But you are going to be missing some context because it's later on in some extra chapters. They go further into it. But I'm pretty sure you can just start with Era Zero if you want. But technically, the beginning of the game, if you don't want to read through the light novels, which, by the way, some of the mangas are pretty good, but it is starts with the prologue, which is usually just what they show you at the beginning of the game. You can also just install the game for this. And then it goes to retrospective. That's the first arc, excluding Era Zero. And then after retrospective, you're gonna go over to Reborn. The story order guide will tell you the extra chapters in between, so you can read those. That's not gonna be that important to understand the story in retrospect. In fact, some of these extra stories, like X10, I have literally not read. But trust me, when you get to Reborn, especially towards the later chapters, like from 6 onwards, I love these extra stories. If you don't read them, you're gonna be super confused to what the heck's happening. So at least in Reborn, some of them I'm actually going back to read. At least in Reborn, I highly recommend you read the extra stories. Otherwise, you are gonna be very confused, because you need to read this actually. So yeah, especially for Reborn, read the extra stories. But the story order is right here. So you can either start in Era Zero or Retrospect. Go to the prologue first. Afterwards, it would be Reborn. But yeah, you can look up more information if you want. This is just how the GGZ cutscene interpreter works. But you can also play in games, so I'll explain that next. Hello there, Fluffy Fua. How are you doing? Nice PFE, by the way. Yeah, I hope you're doing well. You can also install the GGZ, as I have right here. Hold up. They explain how to go through this, so you can just read it. If you decide to play on an emulator, I recommend you... Hold up, am I actually... Yeah, okay, I'm in. So yeah, this is the English patch version. If you do play on an emulator... Hold up, let me go back to browser here. I don't know why they put it here, but this link right here, which is, at least for me, the only one that worked. They say that BlueStacks also works. For me, it didn't. If it works for you, perfect. But I do not recommend installing this, because this is for some reason this link is just the Chinese Mumu app, which if you try to install, it's going to send you to the CN version, and that requires you to have a Bilibili account. It's extremely complicated. It's a few patches ahead, so if you know how to, go ahead. I personally don't. But you can just look up Mumu app, install the global version, and then you can either go for... I don't think you can go through Q app, but you can just install the APK from here. For the English patch, and open it with the Mu app player, and that's gonna work. You can also go to just install the APK on your phone. The Q app on your phone also works, so if you want to install the Japanese version through that, I believe they mentioned that. Yeah, they mentioned that here. But you can just install the English patch version. At least for me, it worked. I think on some devices it doesn't work, but it's explained here. You can go through this. So yeah, that's basically the information. If you have any question, let me know, but we're done here. So let me open up the game. Oh, wait, I actually forgot to explain some things. There's other ways to read it as well. You can look up Firemoth Replicant. I don't know if it's Inoya Stands. I think it's Inoya Stands on the Inoya Stands website. That is just for one side story they're going to be needing in Reborn, Firemoth DLC. That happens from the end of chapter 5 or 6. I forgot the exact chapter. I think 5. Yeah, chapter 5. And up to chapter 10. There's no exact order, because it's just a side story going alongside the main story, but it's very important. Let me try to find it. I think it should be here. I mean, you can play through it in game as well. The story is pretty easy to go through, and like the main story, which for some reason is really challenging, which is why I recommend the GGZ interpreter. But is it in ways to play? But if you just want to read through a visual novel version of it, warning, the music is different, so I'd personally just recommend going through the story in game. But Operation Gecko is for the early retrospect stories. Doesn't have a lot, unfortunately, but you can go through that if you want. But there's also the Firemoth Replicant. I don't know if it's here. I don't think it is. But if you look it up, you should find it. It is in the OSTAN's website, Firemouth Replicant, so you can also just straight through this. So there's that option as well. But yeah, with that out of the way though, let's go back to the game. And I should have Mita's Kyusho. As much as I like her, she's talking all the time. But yeah, here's through the game. Most of the stuff, if you get the Japanese version, it's pretty easy. In the English patch version, most of the stuff that you need to know is translated. These are just the dailies. So just much like Honkai Impact, you get the system like this. Just look up through the list. So here are the list. There are a few more, like an Ant Skier and Ant Familiar. Once you do that, you'll get this, and you just collect that. These are kind of like your expeditions. So that also counts as one of the dailies. So that's another way to get your dailies done. And you just send your familiars, which is kind of like your elves. You'll get one, unlock one very early on. The others you'll just have to unlock through gacha or through events. Like Ai-chan was from an event just now. But yeah, and you can choose your rewards. I'm gonna try to go for crystals. You always get rewards, but this chance, I believe, I don't know if it's for extras or if it's for the crystals themselves. As far as I know, I think you do need to get this for the crystals, because there's been times where I didn't get them. So yeah, there's a chance that you can have depending on how many familiars and their levels. And these are just your tasks that you can do over time. And yeah, that's it. This is events, so whatever event's going on right now. Unfortunately, a lot of these aren't translated. Since they're gonna change, I'm not gonna go through this. This is your menus for the story, as well as for events and challenges. This one always stays, so I'm gonna go through that later. Hold up. These over here are events, and these ones are permanent stuff. Here it's translated. These are your gear, characters. I'll go into that later. But most of it is translated. I don't know what this is. Seems to be some stories. I don't know what they are though, so won't be able to explain that. Very self-explanatory. This is your gacha. There's this as well. Guilds. You can join guilds, so you can get rewards from it just by being in one, so that's pretty good. Highly recommend you join one ASAP. There are some English ones, but they're very rare, and most of them are full, so you can't try to get in one, but it's kind of hard. But yeah, and it's just your friends list. You can use them as supports, but I'll show you that later. And yeah, that's basically everything though. So yeah, I think we're done. If you guys have any questions, let me know. But we're just gonna be playing through the weeklies right now. As I said, I was gonna be doing Firemouth weeklies. After that, we're gonna go through the Year Zero story on the interpreter. But I'm gonna be spending my stamina and doing the weeklies first. So if you want to see some gameplay, there's that. This is for the current event. These bonus stages give you a lot of EXP. It's kind of what I've been doing. I'm gonna do bonus 1 now. So I've already done the quote-unquote story. It's not translated. I believe someone translated it, but it's not in the game or the interpreter. So I think it's just in the Google document. Kind of hard to find. I don't know where it is, but someone mentioned it before. But yeah, this is what I mentioned about the support system. If you have friends, you can just see what they have. And you can go through it. Oh, that's the that's the Ronnie from the collab, and you can fight with them. So that's pretty cool. They're not my friends though. I don't know if it's gonna list it. Is it? Yeah, it does. It's kind of slow because it's just a skin. It's not actually a Valkyrie. In fact, most of your quote-unquote Valkyries, they don't have a lot of difference in gameplay, because this is you mostly have weapons. That's the main thing. If you exhaust your weapons, some Valkyries have special skills. If Kyushu has this great sword, instead of like using an armed attack, just slightly stronger. You're not gonna use it though, but yeah. Set use weapon. Yeah, I just spam my tower. Typically worse is when you get into harder stages and the enemies that you can't stop, you need to stop attacking to actually kill them, because otherwise they start taking 1 damage instead of, you know, the actual damage you should be doing. Yeah, that's kind of tricky because the turrets will not stop for a good few seconds, so there's that. Peak gameplay. This is how Oyoverse used to be. Damn. Let me try some other ones. What do you have? Kiana, okay. Who the heck are you? No idea who this character is. Is that from a collab or is that an actual in-game character? I don't know. It's a skin, so probably not the main character. Because this is Bronny's voice. That's how you know if it's a skin or not. You can also get tickets that will double your stamina use, but I don't have those right now. So you double your stamina and get the rewards, so you have to do it less times. I can spend the rest, but I'm already not capped, so I'm gonna just leave it there. Let's do the weeklies. I do want to try to get a higher level so I can get more HP, because some story stages are ridiculously hard. So yeah. Let's farm off DLC. I'm gonna start with one of my favorite fights, actually. Probably my favorite fight in the game, at least those that I've done, because there's actual mechanics to it, and it's rather interesting. Syrian. Just came home today. Hello there. How are you doing, Kian? Hope you're doing well. This fight's actually pretty interesting. It has several phases. This is the one you want to get away. It actually does a lot of damage. I could show you. I'm probably gonna. You know what? I'm gonna show you. This is what is out. So if I don't go in, I'm gonna take a lot of damage. I'm nearly dead. Yeah, I'm not doing this anymore. Hold up. Let me restart it. We're not doing it with low HP. I mean, I could probably recover from that, but I'd rather not go through the pain. Wait, I forgot how you actually re-enter it. Oh, there we go. Just click here. Alright, let's do this. Fire Moth does have its own gameplay, so you have 3 weapons. For this fight, I honestly just used the daggers, as well as the ultimate, which is only sometimes, which is a cross thingy that I just used at the start. It does got a recharge though. You can see whether it's in or out very easily. I remember the first time I fought this, it was pretty hard, but once you know the mechanics, it's that fight that if you know the mechanics, it gets pretty easy. The only thing that can be kind of tricky is when there's later in the phase, there's a black hole that you gotta destroy faster. It does a lot of damage, and if you're slightly less HP than you should, you're probably gonna die instantly. And you don't have a lot of time to destroy it, and it's kind of glitchy, so that's kind of the game's fault. Because if you're not exactly on the left or right, it's not even gonna count your hits, so that's a bit of a sad. But yeah. The story bosses though are kind of pain, because they expect you to have gacha weapons, which is why if you want to go through the story, I highly recommend you just read through the interpreter. You don't have to play the game itself. You can if you want, but it's really a side thing. Phase 2. I mean, the between phases more like. It's like Osu right now. There's the 2 buttons, and you just click whichever one to break the waves. Honestly, in my opinion, the most fun part of the fight. Oh, missed that one. There is a damage bonus to a combo. And that final part kind of feels good because it goes with the beat. Phase 2. eventually gonna move. Yep, this is the black holes part. The smaller ones, that is. You don't want to send it then. Let me just stay here. Usually appears on the up. Oh, that's the black hole already. Okay. Alright, let me try to use the ultimate there. Yeah, this is the thing that if you don't destroy in time, it's gonna do a lot of damage. If you do destroy it in time, Syrian's gonna be weakened, so you can just attack her. So that's nice. Okay, between phases again. And she's dead. Yeah, that's the first one. Cool. Yeah, I kind of like this boss fight. Some of the bosses are kind of boring because it's especially in the main story, because a lot of them are just like, oh yeah, you can't attack too fast, and it kind of just locks because I only have weapons that attack too fast. And that kind of becomes something that I can't go through because they just auto attack, so that's a pain. But yeah. Oh yeah. You better not ask the context for this one. This part of the story is kind of just pain. I'm not going into details. You can read it if you want, but yeah. Thank you. Alright. Use the gun. This is the great sword. You can't charge up. Yeah, drunk Teresa. She was depressed. That's all I'm gonna say. She's getting drunk again. Just like Himiko, but worse. What the heck? I know, right? You'd never expect to see Teresa like this. Fireman's story is amazing. It's technically not real. It's canon. By not real, I mean not in reality. You'll see when you play it. If you play it. It's actually really nice though. The story gets really dark. It has to do with stigmata, but yeah. Take that level up. Alright. Now the next one. Yeah, I'll take those crystals. Oh yeah, this is... I think I can do it pretty easily now, but this was a pain when I was under-leveled. Because there's one part where it just goes into the shadows, kind of hard to hit. And right now I can beat it easily because it doesn't have a lot of HP compared to my level right now, but... Back then, yeah, that thing killed me. But this isn't really any big boss. More like a mini boss. This thing's hit though. My HP's already low, but I can get those recovers. Yeah, that thing just starts jumping around. That's the easy part though. Oh, there we go. Okay. Usually the first attack it will only do an attack, and the second attack it's gonna be targetable. Oh, that's the targetable when it does that. So you just gotta keep dodging. Wait for it. Okay, that was wrongly timed. Thought he was gonna show up. Not sure what it has to be done to actually let it attack, so be targetable. Maybe it's not on the second one always. Oh. Okay. And you have no idea how much HP it has during that form, so just gotta pray its HP is low if you're nearly dead. Okay, I gotta bait it though. Can I bait it here? Yeah, there we go. Alright, next one. Kukulkan. This is a fun one. Big dragon. I think you can attack it still. Yeah, that also works, but I don't want to be in the range of those attacks. Attack the end. This boss fight is pretty easy though once you can do enough damage. The mechanics are just super easy to avoid damage. Sometimes you'll take some damage, but you can just recover very easily, so it's to whatever. Still be dead. Bella? It's not Bella, but it kind of reminds me of it, honestly. It wasn't just Maze, but it was technically Maze and Kiana's dragon here in the Kisho Stigma space, so it is technically partially belonging to Mei. Maybe that's where Bella was based off, who knows? Because Bella doesn't exist in HOUKAI GAKUEN. But I guess Kukulkan is the most similar thing you have to Benares / Bella. So maybe they based it off that, who knows? Not sure, but it does remind me of that, yeah. Ah, this is the queen, okay. This was just a type of Honkai beast. I believe there's more to this one, but from what I heard, it's part of Era Zero, and I don't know what it is, so no idea if there's more context to this, but here was just an Honkai beast that multiplied very fast, kind of like an insect-like Honkai beast. One more enemy over there. Okay. Alright, crystal's nearly done, I think. Yeah. This is a low level boss, so right now it just dies nearly instantly. Alright, the last one. And by the last one, I mean the easiest one, because I've been doing this backwards, so... Here we go. Honestly, this isn't even a boss fight. It's more like one of those elite enemies, because it literally doesn't even look like a boss fight, but yeah. Alright. And that's done. I don't think I've done the gacha, right? So before we go into Era Zero, let me do that. That's all the weekdays. I don't have enough for poll. Have I done the free poll today? I don't think so, right? Yeah, I haven't done it, so let's do it. This is a collab event that's going on right now, so you can actually get Senti and Bronya with Ursula Reasons. So I would like to get one of these two. Who is this a skin for? Fuwa. I don't have Fuwa, unfortunately. So if I get Senti, I'm not going to be able to use it yet, because I have to get Fuwa, because it is more like just an outfit, but I can use her later. So there's one free poll per day on this banner. It's only on this banner and some others, but wait, this might be it. Maybe it's just a weapon, or is it? Okay, you know what? We take that. I was hoping for Senti or HOR, but increases the crit rate of physical weapon by 50% and crit damage by 300%. That sounds pretty good. When switch to a physical weapon, deals 60% weapon attack damage to all enemies on the field, up to 20,000 weapon damage. Okay, that sounds good for maybe I should try to build a physical set with Senti's weapon. Hold up. I'm gonna replace this, so get rid of that. I'll get this. Then on my sub gear, I'll use Senti's weapon. And this new thing. Oh wait, this is not even fully upgraded. Wait, that could be really good. What the heck? Hold up. This. 60%, 350, and 100% weapon attack damage. What's the Kizuna? Genesis. Okay, so it's not really any character. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna leave the game here. Unless there's enough for a poll. Doubt it. Nope. Okay. I'm gonna leave the game here then. Let me disable the sound, and we'll head over for the interpreter. So, Era Zero. I've heard a lot about this, but I've not actually read the story, so looking forward. From what I heard, it gets really dark, but I took a little scroll through the beginning, and it seems to be, well, most like any beginnings. Probably won't have much, but we'll see where it goes. I doubt there'll be much in the beginning, because, well, it's just an intro, but we'll see. You have auto right here, so Era Zero auto. I heard he was insane, so worse than HOUKAI apparently. Yeah, no, I mean, there's better. Hold up, I need a button to stop the. Yeah, we're using the game OST. Hold up, this is just a generic OST. Yeah, no, some themes are really good from HOUKAI GAKUEN, but that one is not one of them. Hold up. Maybe we can do a different one. Is it like a more chill one? Oh yeah, you can actually change the menu ST. So before we go into Era Zero, well, since I'm already changing the ST, let me put that in. I'm on the wrong thing though. I think it's in. Is it here? Yeah. So I can just look for STs here. I believe there's one I really like, but it should be in the later ones though. Huh? Oh, these are the fire moths. That's the battle theme for Chana. Should be a Japanese one. Wait, this is kind of good. Oh, the theme is very small though. Oh, it's this one that I was talking about. Okay. Alright, let's go. The roar of the elevator and a slight sense of weightlessness said a man's voice. Here we are. Follow me. Long time no see, Doctor. Dr. Mayer. Save it. This is the girl? Yes. Really, I hope it's not as effective goods this time. What the heck? I heard Dr. May in Area Zero was also messed up and stopped believing in defeating the Honkai, so it's gonna be interesting. She sounds like Otto right now. Don't worry, she's different. A unique existence. Handcuffs, so exaggerated. I told you don't take it so conspicuous. Who don't know you are a trafficker? Okay, Otto's messed up. Just as an insurance. That's Kiana. See you in another world, Lioness. See, it's from GZ, right? Yeah, it is. It's actually from the final stage of Retrospective, which is like the second arc. But it is from GGZ, yeah. And then he got, I believe it's slightly different from what I've heard. It's like a remix of it, but then he got basically its form in Honkai Impact. So he got a lot of themes were sent over. In fact, I can find you one right now. There's one theme you'll probably recognize. If I can find it. I mean, that one as well, but that's not the one I was talking about. That's the Teresa BGM, also came from GZ. This one. Then you got a remix of that in Honkai Impact 3rd, Chapter 17. Forgot the name of it. Honkai Diva or something. So yeah, that was the original version. I think it was that one. I know it exists. I don't know if that was the one, but yeah. Alright. The handcuffs removed and it uncovered a white light shot into the girl's eyes. Oh, she couldn't even see what was going on ahead of her. Terry. Yeah, that was a Terry theme from Kong Ming. That was sad. Terry, I'm sorry. Can you understand what I say? Yes. Lucky. Wait, is this translated already wrongly? No, it's not. I'm guessing she doesn't have her name yet. Alright, well, let's just go through it. Well, they're also referring to her as Doctor, so... And Otto as a man. So yeah, they're probably just not named yet. Can you understand what I... okay, keep your eyes open. Okay, pupils look normal, no sign of infection. Okay, infection, okay. Still in one piece, no external effects. You're not told of anything. She doesn't need to know. Alright, come with me. We can talk about it after the experiment. Right, experiment tests whether you're a piece of what the fuck, man? What the heck? Wow, this duck. I knew she was messed up. I heard about it, but that's worse than I thought for a start. Oh, to stay here. Hope you didn't waste the trip. Of course, I'm fully confident. Holy heck, this Dr. May is horrible. Just see whether you are a piece of garbage. Excuse me. Well, Diva came was in GZ2, didn't know that. Yeah, it was. But they made a remix of it, so it's slightly different. But yeah, the original was from GGZ. Okay, how do I mute this? I'm gonna check always. I think hold up, I know how to mute this. For the sake of OST. Hold on, let me mute this first and then I can talk. Volume mixer. Get rid of that. For the sake, just to see if it's a good OST or not, I'll click the play audio button. Era Zero is quite, I think it was made quite early on in the update, so probably not as good OST. So if the OST is just a generic one, I'm just gonna turn it down. Dr. May, goddamn, yeah. What the heck, Dr. May? This Dr. May's messed up. Research. The subject entered the test zone. Experiment start. Infecting Honkai energy. Energy level, so they're testing her adaptability. 100 Honkai watts. Probably Honkai watts. Subject has no sign of infection. Vital signs are stable. Okay, start releasing Honkai beasts. What the? Are they testing her fighting abilities? Oh, that's the Era Zero Kiana outfit, so she already got given that. Those are... Listen, your mission is to kill them. With the weapon you got to fight, you should know how. Okay. Alright, wait, let me see. Test you. VGM. Yeah, no, I'm gonna turn that off. All Honkai creatures were killed. Experiment lasts 5 minutes, and the subject's vital signs are stable, without any signs of infection. That man was not lying. She's more reliable than the previous ones. Okay, let's not ask how many. Yeah, Kiana, I would be silent too. Like, this girl is wrong. Okay, come on. Come out. We'll get along for a while. You're satisfied with the result, Doctor? Otto, as you said, very interesting. Well then, the girl is adopted by the Hyperelectric Society. Alright, that's the organization she's in. You can leave. Wait, I hope you can fulfill your commitment. Sure, she has the power you mentioned. She's a precious experiment material for me. What the f... Even without the agreement with you, I will guarantee your safety. I already want this made dead. Like, honestly, right now, I don't know who's worse, if it's Dr. May or Otto. I know, but you should be clear. The agreement of this age is a piece of paper. I need something more practical. What agreement? I guess we'll see. Fine, you'll be taken to the army. You can take as many as you can, as long as you are not found by the guard Borio. The armory. Thank you very much. Go, the longer you stay here, the more dangerous you'll be. Okay, see you next time. The man left. The girl looked at his back, and with a confused face. Subject, what's your name? Okay, at least she's asking that. Me, I don't have a name. Really? So ruthless to name you as an experiment subject. Okay, wait, maybe she's not too bad. Hopium. I mean, I know she's messed up, but maybe not as messed up as I thought from the start. None of the name to stay in the Hyperelectric Society. Kiana. So Dr. May named her here. From now on, your name is Kiana. Kiana? Right, you're no longer an experiment subject, but an intern from Europe called Kiana. Intern from Europe, so that's where probably she got taken from. Remember? Yes. Huh. So, is this just a cover-up or an actual thing? Okay. My name is May. From now on, you'll support me on the experiment. Your body is special, and normal people will get infected and become a zombie under Honkai condition, but you are different. You cannot adapt well in a strong Honkai environment. The experiment is just now has proved this. We'll have lots of experiments like this in the future, using your body to study how humans can... Wow, that's messed up. Can resist it against Honkai. Meanwhile, testing more weapons. So from now on, you are probably precious asset for the Hyperelectric Society. Later, my assistant will take you to the lounge, where you'll find information you want to know. For other things, we can talk about tomorrow. Take her there. Yes, Doctor. Well, May, Doctor. What's wrong? How long will I stay here? Not too long, until your death. Okay, yeah, no, she's messed up. What the fuck? That's so messed up. Never mind. For a second, I thought she was actually giving her a name that she actually cared a bit, even if she was gonna use her. No. She's just like, yeah, you're just a tool. That's how it is, and I'm not gonna hide it. Wow. Kevin is here. You better not be sipping for her. I know he exists in this era. I don't know when he's gonna show up, but I do know he exists. So it's probably gonna be a simp, if I'm assuming, but I didn't hear a lot of it. I know they had an agreement at one point. I don't know what they did though, so I guess we'll have to see. But yeah, I do know Kevin exists here. So that's gonna be interesting later on. It's your lounge from now on. You're free to use any facilities here. Beautiful. Decoration is Dr. May's idea. She doesn't want the experiment result affected by the room's comfortability. Wow, okay. Yeah, I'd be selling too. What the heck? Please rest here. The room will be locked later. Please don't overreact. Okay. See you. The researcher left. The girl looked around curiously, cautiously touching the items in the room. Soft bed, totally different from where I used to sleep. So she did come from somewhere. I wonder where though. I can live here from now on. Right. Oh, the Omu talks. Okay. Oh, what are you? I'm the intelligent terminal of the room. You can call me Homu. Homu? Yes, Dr. Oh, there's options. Dr. May entered some data in me so that you can understand the situation. So, do you need to read now? Well... Oh, you can't actually see those options. Okay. Oh, wait, is this because they're going to show you both of them? We'll just read through this and we'll see if this is related to the options. Is this good? Let me see. Wait, I think I have the volume mixer open right now. Nope, just a generic one. I think I might just keep it down. Got it. The planet of human beings... Wait, let me read chat first. Don't see why away from that crazy. Yeah, honestly, I feel bad for... Actually, I feel bad, even more bad for Kevin here. Because at least the HOUKAI Impact Dr. May did that for the best of humanity. And still, you know, still cared a bit. But this Dr. May, that's messed up. Like, she's messed up. Like, please save Kevin. In the planet of human beings, the disaster of HOUKAI is taking away everything. Because of the HOUKAI striking, 78% of the Earth is destroyed to be uninhabitable. To respond to the crisis, based on the Treaty of the United Front of Mankind, the government called Mankind Treaty Union, MTU, is established. Discarding the concept of countries, humans have formed a united front against HOUKAI. I know from what I've been told that it's not as simple as this, so, but I'm not gonna say it, you'll see later. During the fight against HOUKAI, MTU started the Asian plan. I've heard of the Asian weapons, so I don't know what they are exactly, so I'm curious. Proposed by the world's biggest electronic military enterprise, Hyperelectric Society, and built the strongest weapon, Asian, against HOUKAI. With the help of Asian, humans finally had the advantage in the fight. But the threat of HOUKAI was not wiped out. With the development of civilization, HOUKAI went wilder. This fight lasted 20 years until now. Now is April 18th, 2044. You are located in the Hyperelectric Society in Nagazora in the Far East region. Nagazora is the existing most advanced fortress. Oh, that's some big towers. Is that the Asian? Because there were two of them. As home to the headquarters of the Hyperelectric Society, also the capital of MTU. The technological power provided by Hyperelectric Society is a shield. Nagazora has become the safest place in the world. In the future, you will live here, become part of us, and contribute yourself to the missions of humans against HOUKAI. Humans against HOUKAI. Okay, let me know if you need any help. Oh, this is if you chose the other option. No need. Not sure what you mean, Kian. Oh, wait, if someone... Oh, I'm not seeing it. I only see that if I have Steam open. I have Steam closed right now. Put on the gear. Okay, so here we go for the next part. As soon as you wear ordinary clothes, it will automatically adjust to fit your size. Oh, that's some tech. Fancy tech. Bring this one. Is this a weapon? You'll need it later. Not afraid that I'll kill you and escape? Yeah, sure, Kian. Honestly, I'm proud of it already. Because this Dr. May is messed up. You're not the first experiment subject. The killing machine invented by that guy is redesigned with an insurance program. Now I'm your owner. Wow. Wow, okay, never. Yeah, F you. When you want to kill me, like this, look at all the girls on and put a weapon against himself. Even if it gets my head, you can't hurt me. The chip in your head will force you to stop any actions that could harm me. So, she did that, huh? Kakolian moment from HOUKAI Impact 3rd. Understand? Got it. Put on the gear and ready to start. I don't have much time to waste on you. I feel bad for Kiana here. Fresh start. That's the second chapter. Rather than, yeah, the stigma space almost during chapter 29, I think. Wait, was it? No. Yeah, 28, 28. I remember that as well. Well, this one is more like a robot, but it does remind me of that, yeah. Find out your spirit is in a state of fatigue. For I'll suggest you rest right now. Your schedule for tomorrow has been arranged. I will help you manage time effectively and take care of your living. Don't worry. I don't know if taking care of your living is what she wants. Those gradually faded away. She closed her eyes and felt sleepy. It always felt familiar. That's the alarm. Now it's 8 o'clock in the morning. Please get up to wash yourself. Next schedule will start in 10 minutes. Please get up and go wash right now. 10 minutes? What the heck? Another training? Wake up. Dr. May also shows up. We all turned around and fell off the bed. Remember now, this is not the concentration camp. Excuse me, this is not the what? Oh god. What is happening there? Is that related to the terrorist organization I heard about? Concentration camp? Okay. Wow. Follow me, we have a lot to do today. Nurse schedule will start in 8 minutes. She hasn't gotten up yet. I know, be quiet. Okay. This is infirmary. Come, lie down. Okay. Take off your clothes. Take off your clothes, okay. I said take off your clothes. Okay, okay, Mihoyo, come on, stop. You don't need a cutscene for this. Okay, this. What are we doing? Routine checkup. You don't need to show this in a cutscene, Mihoyo. I know what you're doing. Detecting instrument. Don't move. Keep moving, I have to tie with the bandage. Okay. Well, we'll see during the cold instrument on her body. Finally, for 10 minutes, torture may stop. Okay, get up. Finally. What happened to you every day? You need to get used to it. I'm guessing that's for HOUKAI energy checking, because it was a detector. Told you, your body is different. You are a very precious material. Wow. Okay. SMHO. Yeah, Oyo's just going too far here. Your organs, blood, cells, even every single chromosome is my research subject. Wow. You're even saying it out loud. What the? This May is super messed up. Honestly, it's being worse than Otto right now. So before I understand the secret of your body, checkup like this is compulsory. Okay. Right. I thought we just finished. Again, change these clothes. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna get changed. Those are what I wore yesterday. Am I going to do the test again? We'll find out later. Oh, we have a view from the Hyper-Electric Society tower that we saw. Well, I don't notice. I don't exactly look at the right side of my screen, so I'm not sure, Kian. Come in. Okay. Oh, Imiko! Era Zero Imiko. Okay. It's the new girl you mentioned. I mean, I know everyone dies in Era Zero. Because, well, it's a previous era. Actually, there are a few survivors, but let's not get into that. Femi Iris, there's a complicated. But most of them die because, well, the era ends. I wonder, though, because I don't remember. If I heard, I don't remember at least. Does Imiko die at the end of the era, or does she die early? Like every other Oyoverse story. I guess we'll see. Pain. The new girl you mentioned. Yes. You are... I am Murata Imiko. From now on, I'm your drill master. Drill master. From now on, you become a part of a Valkyrie team as a special task force of the Hyper-Electric Society. Himiko will be your drill master to train you. Senior resume, coming all the way from Europe and being directly selected to join the Valkyrie team. Very impressive. Europe? Where? So that story was made up, wasn't it? That was a concentration camp that's probably related to whatever she was, but the story being used as a cover-up. Yep, Kiana. That's not a very happy face. Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm Kiana from Europe. Nice to meet you. So that was a cover-up. Oh, I don't see it, but yeah. I usually have Steam closed because I don't open it unless I open a game, and I turned off the automatic Steam opening, so I won't really know. You look quite vulnerable. I don't care what you are recommended by doctor if you don't have the right credentials. Valkyrie team is the only team that converges all the technological achievements of their athletic society. I won't allow anyone to hold us down. Himeko, calm down. I'll try my best. Find out soon, Himeko. MTU sent a request for support an hour ago. A Honkai occurred in Korea. Okay, interesting. Need to go there to support. To you again. Those jerks treated as free bodyguards. Fair request within our agreement. We have no reason to reject. Besides, Valkyrie teams need more tests of the more equipped weapons. They have nothing to lose. Just complain a little bit. I wouldn't trust them to fight against Honkai anyway. Sounds like government might be complicated. I'll go with you this time. Why you want to go? It's usually I can just consolidate and give you the data. You don't have to go to such a dangerous place. It's okay, I'd love to go as the mayor. As you do, see how is the new girl. Let's go. The transport aircraft is waiting for us. Transport aircraft? Is it? Machine flying in the sky. She's surprised. So loud. Oh, I don't know this machine really exists. It's so high. She's from the European countryside. Oh yeah, that's a huge building where we stayed. So sick. Kiana actually geeking out. At least he could have some happy moments. Can agree with this. That, after all, it's the HQ of the Hyper-Electric Society. So this is the HQ, okay. It has to be like that. If all the same when I just came here, you'll get used to it. How about the city's still there? So prosperous. Should have told you, do you forget it? It's called Nagazora, much bigger than seeing it from the window. Alright, calm down, we're speeding up. Sit yourself. It's a weird girl. I don't auto open it. It just does it. You have to do the startup apps. Here we are. Finally, you're here. What are you doing, soldier? And guys, you're coming to support. It should be our job. It's your time. Tell us the situation. No, it's correct. You come. So rare. I said, tell us the situation. Okay. It's been 2 hours and 43 minutes since the Honkai exploded. It has been stopped under our efforts, but we don't want to take rash actions in case the disaster expands. So we still need our professionals to deal with it. So you basically did nothing. So basically, yeah, they're doing nothing now, but they've done something before. We'll take care of it. So try our best to assist, as long as you don't make trouble. Doctor, so far the Honkai energy of this area, energy level is 5,300 watts, and it continues to go up. Okay, still under control. Himeko, where's Kiana? Her sickness, she's still throwing up. I'm okay. Run the gear, ready to execute the mission. The mission is... we need to go deeper into the Honkai area. Build a base station that can create an isolation force field. Interesting. To seal off the Honkai area. Bodyware is the gear invented for the Valkyrie's army that can insulate Honkai energy effectively to prevent us from getting infected. Everyone else long as we're wearing this? Of course not. No one can escape from Honkai's harm. Even as Valkyrie that selects a human with strong resistance. We'll die as well if we stay too long in the Honkai area, so we need to hurry up. So when's this Himeko gonna teach her final lesson? Oh my god. Like, I'm not gonna say, but there's been some references to Final Lesson here, or maybe Final Lesson references those references, because, well, I don't know what came first. But it's sad. Why? Why do they always do Himeko like this? That's just pain. I hope that she could at least live until the end of this era. You see. Since we need to get going soon, otherwise the Honkai will expand further. So where are the Honkai lab? Check engaging equipment. Can you help me? I can hear you, Himeko. What you have are the equipments for the base station. Originally I can complete this myself, but since I want to test how good you are, I will share some missions to you. Send the information of the location. You just need to put the equipment on the right place, which is easy. Okay. Then get started. We split up and can save more time. There are lots of Honkai creatures wandering in the area. Be careful. Don't do anything brave if you are in danger. Retreat right away. Don't seem to be confident. Show me some. Oh, or don't, probably. Otherwise, I'll turn him away. It's placed on the map. Just need to put the equipment here. It's moving on its own. Wow. See, put all these things in the right place. Not as difficult as I imagined. This place. Hey. Should be done. I'll let Roma's aside. Let me contact her. Himeko? Strong, Kiana. I'm done here. See it on the map. Good job. Got a compliment. Thank you. Come back if you finish. The isolation force field will be turned on after I finish the settlement. That is high density curtain of particles. Once it's turned on, all things inside will be isolated. Don't blame me for luck there. I'll leave right away. Should get back. Help me, big sister. Who is that? Oh, I've seen her. I'll stay silent for the sake of the story, but I know who she is. I've heard about her and I've seen her design, like just like her player model. Take me to leave here. You are... Kiana looked towards where the voice came. A girl full of injuries stood in the ruins. Big sister. The girl looked to Kiana weakly while the zombies behind her started to gather. It's dangerous. To get her out of from the circle of the zombies. Are you okay? I'm okay. Just take me out of here. I'm scared. Everyone is killed by HOUKAI. I don't want to die like them, please. I see. Don't worry. I'll take you out. Follow me. It's going to be blocked. We need to hurry up. Thank you, big sister. And the fact that way, Fantasy Miko. Oh wait, I think he was it that one time that he had like an Himiko, what do you call those things? Like the cardboard cutouts for Himiko? I think he had one at one of the, I don't know if it was a HOUKAI Impact program or if it was another thing. I think I remember that, yeah. Yet it still kills her every time. Why? As he just bought into the meme. I hope that at least in some time in the future there's a Himiko that doesn't die. Is the reborn one alive? I actually have no idea. Maybe she is. I mean, she probably isn't because there was a 40-year time skip, so she probably died from old age if she somehow survived. But I don't know if she died in the HOUKAI or not. So that's the one Himiko I actually don't know what happened. But yeah. Usually that's what happened to Himiko. Like, why? Even in the previous era, that also happened with the 7th Ursher. 6,000 watts, gonna reach the limit of the Valkyrie gear. Situation is worse than I imagine. How is the girl? Seems okay, no obvious abnormalities. Himiko has shown signs of slight infection. Oh god. I can see where this is gonna go long term. She has great resistance against HOUKAI, that she's not affected even in the original HOUKAI environment. Let's call it a day. Tell Himiko to retreat after complimenting the settlement. Yeah, and Cyril says he always Himiko. Oh, it did. Damn. Question is he gonna kill Starrill's Himiko too? I see the way sculpture though. Got it. Because the HOUKAI energy is rising. I already doctor. Ask you to retreat right after completing the mission. Okay, I'm alright. Kiana should be on her way back. Got it. Can you still walk? I'm okay. Okay, follow me closely. I'll protect you. Okay. What's your name, big sister? I'm X. Experiment something? No, call me Kiana. I feel like she was gonna say something else. Okay, Kiana. Kiana, let's go. Huh? Strong, are you injured? No, I just don't feel good. It's okay, let me carry you. Okay, thank you, Kiana. And you're so strong. You must be the hero, a hero like the books say. Hero? You're not as good as you said. No, you are a hero for me. Really, now I'm flattered. Only if I could be as good as you when I grow up. You can do it if you get trained. If the process is a bit painful, I'm so glad that I can help you. Carry on. We'll get you out of here soon. Okay. Don't feel afraid of me. Doctor, the force field has been settled. Okay, well done. Where is Kiana? Is she not with you? Cesaro's... Oh, wait, I think I remember. Was that in the before the 1.0? They had like a boarding stream. That's what they called it. Is that when he did it? I think I remember now. I think it was that. She's not back yet? Is she in danger? This state of HOUKAI energy is so high. GPS can't work anymore. Let me go and find her. Find Kiana in the monitor screen outside the base. She's coming towards the base. Huh. I was freaking out. That kid, why is she so slow? Wait, something's wrong. She's carrying a little girl. A little girl? No way. This density level, it's impossible to have survivors. Is it? Situation is unclear. Ask Kiana to retreat right now. Activate emergency response plan. Yes. She's coughing. HOUKAI infection. Hold on, you see, over there is our base. I see. I can survive, right? Yes, I'll survive, I promise you. Kiana carried the girl and walked ahead fast, and she saw a group coming. Is Dr. Meg coming to pick us? Great. Stop. Why point us with the weapons? If you want to kill us, don't come. Why? Kiana, leave that girl. Yeah, I know she is, but you're gonna see in a bit. Mate, she's possibly a Ursher generated by HOUKAI, though it might be at an early stage. Your HOUKAI energy is starting to get activated. You are in a very dangerous situation. Ursher, what is that? Stupid, you don't know it. There are special ones of humans infected by HOUKAI. Whereas their ability to control HOUKAI can be very destructive, not someone you can easily handle. Put her down. Why are they shouting at me? Did I do something wrong? No, please listen to me. Not until she finished her words, a bullet passed her face. That was the 70th Ursher. 70th, yes. Is it 70th or 71st? I'm not sure. But basically, Urshers kept coming, but they also kept getting weaker. But nevertheless, they kept appearing one after the other, never ending. And humanity was reduced to very few places in the world. Eventually, they were destroyed by Xianar, which is quote-unquote Ursher. Not really. She's a HOUKAI beast, but we'll go into that later. She's a very interesting character, though. She's still alive. Well, yeah, because she's kind of broken, but yeah. Kind of OP. Kenna looked at the village shot, shook his hand while holding the weapon, looked scared and disgusted. What's going on? Listen to the Valkyrie. We can't let the Ursher survive. They were just scared of that. It's kind of like what happened to Rin. Yeah. 70th? 70th. 70th, yep. Wait, I can look it up. I think, is it 7? I think it's the 71st. Yep, 71st. It's the Era Zero ones. Are they even listed here? R14. Oh, that's later in the story. I haven't done that yet. It's not listed here, but yeah, I think it's the 71st. Let me see if I can find it though. Or is it the 70th? 70th, yeah. Real name is unknown. Ursher appeared in the South Korean outbreak. Was wiped out by Dr. Amazing, the HOUKAI Fisherman. She's the 58th Ursher born after 2034 and 70th in total. But they get a lot weaker. They got a lot weaker as more Urshers started appearing. Kinda crazy, yeah. But she never really fully awakens, so we don't know what her powers are. And we also don't know, like, the 60 Urshers in between, so it's more for show. But there are other Urshers that we know about. Not in Era Zero, but there's the Ursher of Metal, Nina. There's the Ursher of Rock, Asta. There's a few others that are exclusive to GDZ. But also some Urshers like Gravity, Ice. A lot of the Urshers aren't in GDZ, but there's some other ones that are exclusive to it, so it's rather interesting. Yeah, that I see. So that was the stream then, yeah. Well, gunfire, the voice was scaring, messed up. Kiana stood still with her eyes glazing. Her mind was blank in the midst of the tumult. A calm command flashed through her mind. Ordering to put her down. Come here. Flashed through her mind. Oh god, it's the ship that May implanted. That's not May talking. That's May's voice through her mind. Wow. Kiana? Kiana lowered the girl from her back, eyes blank, and walked slowly to May because she's being forced to. Girl tries to catch up with her, but is pierced by an oncoming bullet. Why? Why did you do this to me? What did I do wrong? She didn't even awaken yet, and much like the previous era with Rin, they just out of fear people kill her. I don't want to die. Drastic HOUKAI energy fluctuations detected. The energy level is rising sharply. Your Ursherization has begun, preparing to launch a HOUKAI fission bomb. Yes. We're in the sky, 3 missiles, so she hadn't become an Ursher yet, which is why we don't know her powers. Missiles passed over Kiana's head. Kiana turned blankly back towards the trajectory of the missile. Girl's figure was submerged in the blaze of fire. What am I? For what? For what? You can tell me. Clearly for alive. That's messed up. They've also been for a lot of Urshers though, so I guess it's understandable. Weaker missile, that's crazy. 70 Urshers. Yeah. I thought she was actually weaker than this. Because I've been told that she was apparently really weak. But she took bullets easily. It took 3 HOUKAI fission missiles. So I guess she's not that weak. If she had awakened, she would probably be stronger. So in that sense, I suppose they were still something to fear. Because I thought they were like really weak, but not that weak. They're weaker, but yeah. Still, 70 Urshers though. That's crazy. It did take missiles though. Kiana, finally woke up. Are you okay? What's wrong with me? Just blacked out. Ask, how's the girl? The Ursher has been killed. Killed? Poor Kiana. Yes, the area of the HOUKAI has been contained off and is no longer accessible due to irreversible damage to the ground caused by the fission bomb. They're not afraid to use that even. Again, I still haven't been able to save her. That's the Ursher, you can't save her. But she saw me as her savior and hero. That kid trusted me so much. It's not your fault. You don't have to blame yourself. We know from the current era, the current as in Reborn, that in GGZ it is possible for Urshers to, so even if they are slowly going mad, to still keep rationality. We've seen that with Nina, though it did not end well. Anyways, you can read the story if you want to. I'm not going to spoil it. You should get used to these trade-offs in these devastating times or you won't survive. To live, is that my only purpose? What's the point of that? So what, you want to be a hero? I don't know what I want to be, like what the girl said. Or be the person who can help and protect others. It doesn't matter if I'm not a hero. Well, Hibiko, it's over to you. The Mankind Treaty Union has sent a message to ask about this. I need to prepare the materials for the meeting. Well, look at our living figure with a sigh of relief and turn to look at the jacket girl beside her. 60. 10 points for lack of confidence. 10 points for acting without authorization. 10 points for not following orders. 10 points for not communicating in a timely manner in a situation. Just scrape through. You love your vision, Kiana. Okay, this Himiko sounds alright though. Join the Valkyries. In this way, you can become what you want to become. The world is full of countless regrets and defects, but we cannot lack the determination and motivation to change it. Let's change the world together and find the value of our lives. I was starting to lose hope in every single Era Zero character except Kiana. Himiko sounds alright. Okay, good to know. Value. Take your time. Think it over. I like this Himiko, actually. I hope I'm not proven wrong. Just go home and have a good rest today. Okay. Welcome back. It has been detected that you are in a state of mental fatigue. For your physical health, I suggest you take an immediate rest. If you need any help, please feel free to call me. Your schedule for tomorrow has been customized. If you need confirmation, please... Sorry, please be quiet. Well... What am I living for? Oh, that kind of destroyed her there. She went as well, her. The next day at the conference hall in the MTU building. General Cesar, maybe? Captain May, can you explain what happened yesterday? Should have submitted the report to you. Report is just a waste paper. Don't you have corresponding responsibilities? Responsibilities? The Ursher caused by HOUKAI is an uncontrollable factor. What responsibility does exceed the Hyperelectric Society to excuse me? Excuse me? Wasn't your Valkyrie the one who took the Ursher out of isolation? This is a new person, not familiar with actual combat. You're fooling us. Oh, the MTU seems to not trust her. There's some bad blood here, huh? The land on which humans being live on is a very little. Unauthorized use of fission bombs for destruction is a waste of precious land. Don't you need to be responsible for this? That was kind of messed up, though. They without hesitation, they used the fission missiles. Where's your Asian? Why should you pay so much for just one Ursher? I admit that after the implementation of Project Asian, the Ursher is no longer capable of posing a mortal threat to humanity. Whoa, what does that mean? But they're still dangerous. After the implementation of Project Asian, Urshers are no longer capable of posing a mortal threat to humanity? Is that why they're weaker? How does that work? Now I'm kind of curious. Because I just heard the Asian was a weapon. I don't know what type of weapon it is. Interesting. Well, they still got wiped out. It wasn't by a Hershey. It was from HOUKAI from outer space, but... What is Asian then? Huh. I hope we get more lore on that. We probably will, because I heard that's part of Area Zero. However, if we were to dispatch the Asian from the Pacific base, so probably it is a weapon, but it means that against the Asian, Urshers don't really stand much of a chance. From the Pacific base to the east, the cost would be very high. Considering the cost, the fission bomb would be the most economical ways to deal with the Ursher, which has not yet come to life. So it just doesn't have unlimited range, so we can't use it everywhere. While the MTU wants to bear the maintenance cost for Asian in the future, the current Asian plan is a project unconditionally supported by the Hyperelectric Society. I don't mind if you want to invest in it. Anyway, you have the main responsibility for this loss. They're just gonna pass it over. Compensation and follow-up funds on the military soldiers killed and wounded in battle shall be borne by the Hyperelectric Society. Okay, no problem with it. It's really small money for the Rector, but a dead soldier is really a great misfortune. They are warriors who died on the front lines fighting HOUKAI, not like Hugh, the general, who just hides behind and whines. Damn. Look, I don't like this Dr. May, but respect for having to stood up against that. You? Do you want to continue the meeting or fight with me? Damn. Okay. This girl. Let's move on. In the 20 years since Project Asian was launched, there has been no earthly HOUKAI threat due to the technological advances. Since the death of the 12th Ursher 10 years ago, so wow, okay, so that was 58 Urshers in 10 years, damn. HOUKAI's power had not actually increased substantially, and the Ursher that was born after that was not as destructive as the Ursher that was born before the first 12. With the Ursher born yesterday, the number of the Ursher individuals we have eliminated in the past decade has reached 58, and to 70. Giga Chad, yeah. She stood up against that. Don't let them belittle you. And Dr. May, yeah, she put some respect. It's already a spent force, so she should now be thinking about how to clean up the polluted land and get more living space. You're right, but I must tell you, it's too early to be happy. What do you mean? It's well known that as Earth's civilization progresses, the HOUKAI will continue to grow stronger as the civilization progresses. But 10 years ago, the HOUKAI on Earth had come to a standstill. There was only one reason. The planet had reached the limit of how much HOUKAI it could produce. Okay, interesting. There's a limit. Isn't that a good thing? Yes, but our planet is just a speck of dust. Oh, are they already gonna announce it? The vast galaxy. On the scale of the galactic universe, it's a different story. Look at this image. Is this a comet? This is an image taken by the Hyperelectric Society telescope 2 years ago of a star in the constellation Alpha Centauri. The object was first discovered on May 9, 2038. Till then, it has been classified by a small meteorite because of its small size. Until about a year ago, we found that it was growing in size. Now it's 238 times larger. It's about 4,000 kilometers in diameter, about the size of Australia. It's a large HOUKAI beast. We're not here for an astronomy class. Get to the point. Well, the point is, it's not a star in the conventional sense. It's a living thing. A planet-sized monster created by the HOUKAI, the Super HOUKAI Beast, or planetary class HOUKAI Beast. Just after the worlds fell, the audience was in an uproar. Dr. May still maintained a calm expression because she doesn't believe humanity can survive. Nonsense! That tiny? Yeah, it's super tiny. He's just a little thing the size of Australia. Holy heck. It actually went up to 5,000 kilometers, that's all I know, so he gets slightly bigger. Don't worry, I'm not done yet. Here are the facts. When we first discovered the object, it was about 5.7 light years away. But today it is, 6 years later, 1.8 light years away from Earth, and it is now approaching the planet at nearly the speed of light. According to current calculations, the HOUKAI Beast will reach Earth in 2 years. Speed of light. I had no idea that was that fast. I knew it was probably fast, but speed of light. Okay, Xianar is OP. How? Why didn't you report this in a timely manner? This news will only add to the panic, and it's not good for humanity as the world is now set. I chose to release it today because we had a plan in place to deal with it. It's well known because the system of Asian, which is stationed at the Oceanian Base Station, is the biggest weapon humans have against HOUKAI today. Systemovation is the function of self-evolution and innovation. Within the 20 years since development, systemovation has been upgraded to its limits. With the Earth's present resources, it's difficult to further reshape it. That means we, like the HOUKAI, have reached a plateau. It's very difficult to improve the fighting power of human beings only relying on machine Alpha, Asian Alpha. There's two Asians. In order to deal with the coming crisis, the Abra Society started the development of machine Beta, Asian Beta, years ago, which will be the most feasible solution. It's lying to us again. For the next 2 years, Hyper Electric Society's development will be fully focused on the Asian Beta, so hopefully the MTU will be able to fight HOUKAI as independently as possible, so that we have time to deal with the planetary HOUKAI beast in 2 years' time. The MTU's hands with this excuse, the development of machine Beta needs to be completely transparent. The MTU does not allow... Report, this meeting has been leaked. Now the media outside are live broadcasting the meeting. Wait, I've actually heard about this. Is it already time? I've heard about this. About who leaked it. Cut off the signal. The disease can leak out. Who is this? Block the venue. Find out. Did you mean to say something, by the way? Just see message retracted. During the emergency, the conference hall was full of noise. May looked at the crowd, organizing the materials in her hand. Well, I think this is the end of the meeting. Let's go. Yes, Doctor. Doctor, wait a moment. You are... Oh! Kakoli exists in this era. Okay, I didn't know. I mean, she would have to exist because the way in this HOUKAI Gakuen, the eras work is that the stigmatas of people in Era 0 eventually were basically recreated through Alaya and put back into the world. So she had to exist, but I didn't know she appeared in the story. Interesting. The MTU Security Department Kokolia. Wait, are you checking me out? No, please don't get me wrong. I just want to ask the doctor a question. Well, the Asian Beta really the only way out? Since your personality should not be limited to Asian, do you still have other plans? For now, Asian is the only way out. Well, sorry, I have other for now. So the Stigmata project probably ends up later. Further reservations later, so I better be off. Okay, see you later. Doctor, are you alright? It's okay, it's the MTU's job to deal with the aftermath. She would be nice. Thanks, Himiko. It's my responsibility. I can't believe someone could sneak into such an important meeting. What happened to the security of the MTU? Now the media and public are discussing the incident of the HOUKAI beast. Panic is inevitable. Okay, you need to trust the MTU a little more. Important part of the they have the ability to handle this. Checking out in what way? The wording sounds kind of funny, but as she was part of the security department, I'm assuming just checking if everything's alright and if she doesn't have any dangerous tools, I guess. I don't know. Or you mean Kokolia X Dr. May? Joking. But yeah, probably that. So, besides, it's only a matter of time for the matter was revealed to the public. Alright, let's go back to the Hyper Electric Society. Kiana, let's go. We're getting over it? So there's a shock to her, so I took her out for some air. She looked at the young girl, her face was sad, but her eyes still looked curiously at the things around her. Well, the reservation has changed. Huh? Kiana, let's go. Let's walk around the street. Oh, she's taking her for a walk. Huh. Humans are social creatures. You can't survive here if you're like a country bumptious. Just in time for a conference to go wrong. Let's show you the world. Really? She was excited for it. Suddenly swept away, and her eyes were full of expectation. Okay, I'm sorry, let me make a bridges today. No, I can't stop you. Thank you. Don't worry, have fun. It's not fun, but necessary relief. Necessary relief, wow. So I was grimacing, it won't help our mission. Just fully utilitarian. Okay, not a straightforward kid. Miko, I'm your leader. Ah, am I hurt? Oh, this is a screenshot I found. That's adorable. Such a busy place. Skybridges are all over. Splendid. Yes, so it's not comparable to the Hyper Electric Society. This is the most prosperous commercial district in Nagazora. Oh, skyscrapers. So all those things that we saw in the image previously, some of them were skyscrapers. Then how the heck is the Hyper Electric Society that big? That's very big. Okay. Should feel privileged. Amazing. Doctor, why is that place full of clothes? Boutique store. They're just pretty, but not worth their price. And that one, a huge stream. The center fountain. set as a romantic spot for couples. I remember many events were held there. Oh, what's that bling bling place with many bling bling colorful globe lamps? A nightclub. You don't need to know now. It's still too mature for you. Okay. Isn't that? What is that place? Well, now I regret my decision. Bling bling. Big, big, very big. Yeah, holy heck. We can go back afterwards. I think it shows here. These are all skyscrapers, but the Hyperlight Society was bigger. Wait, is that the skyscraper in the society? I think it was bigger, but yeah. It shows in the previous image and we saw a view of Nagazora. Big city is way more fancy than I imagined. Let's take a break. I don't have much energy as you. Towards the bench near the road, Volcano is still very energetic. Need to find some time to work out. Yet not until May took a seat, the scene in the big screen caught her eyes. Today, footage of a meeting between the MTU and Hyperelectric Society has gone viral on the internet. In the video, Raiden May of Hyperelectric Society, so she was called Raiden May, people just refer to her as Dr. May, revealed that humanity is being threatened by the Super HOUKAI beast from outer space. It has caused a lot of panic. At present, the Mankind Treaty Unit has held a press conference saying that the video is fabricated by criminals with the intention of disturbing the public order and creating panic. Please do not believe the rumors. Well, it was real. Hey, that's Director of Hyperlight Society, right? She saw on the news. The news hasn't been confirmed yet. NPC, how about I call it NPC? Non-playable character. Why don't we ask her? Big shots like that must be surrounded by guards. As the bustling crowd gradually gathered around, Himiko sensed something was wrong and walked quickly to May's side. Doctor? Yes. Kendall, let's call it a day. We should go. Huh? Go prepare the car. Let's go back to the Hyperlight Society. Okay. Get away from the big crowd, yeah. Alright, let me see what we have here. I think it was in... Is it a core test? Not sure what it was, but yeah, it was pretty big. Alright, for how long have we been reading? I might stop here. What do we have here in this chapter? Just out of curiosity. I'll do a quick scroll through. Oh, we have that image again. Oh wait, I've already read this. Wait, how far are we? Oh, this was the chapter we were on. Oh, we're actually quite far into it. Okay, let me see what's that, just out of curiosity. I don't know if I'm gonna... Oh, Oh, wait, is that... I think it is? I think that's Nina in there, Zero. Kinda curious. I think I might stop here for today, though. Let me see how far we've gone. I don't know if I'm gonna stream this in the future. I think I might, honestly. It doesn't seem too long. Oh, I said 30 minutes, but... We've actually been streaming this for nearly 50. Okay, interesting. That went fast. I was liking it. Time passed by pretty fast, but yeah. I think I'm gonna leave it here. I think I'm gonna stream, but I am gonna just put up a poll on YouTube. So, assuming a decent percentage wants me to stream this, doesn't have to be too much because I'm already gonna read these anyways. I'll stream it. If not, I'll just read it off stream. So yeah, but it sounds pretty interesting, honestly. And we're just gonna go about into the image later. That sounds really cool. So, oh, that sounds dark. Yeah, I'm curious, all right. But yeah, I think I'm gonna stop here. I did hear some things, but yeah, I'm reading now through the story and getting a lot of context. Really nice. So, Asian, probably gonna get more context on that. I just need more weapons that were really advanced. I don't know what they were, but yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it here. Maybe we'll continue this story, but I'll put up a poll first, so it might not be in a while. But yeah, thank you for coming to the stream, Fluffy Pua. Yeah, I'll see you on the next one, and peace. Have a great day.